When's the last time you rode around in a frickin' Mercury Capri? Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
It's pulling a massive wheelie. Ah!
We're gonna be doing some good old-fashioned tuning on this old 81 Mercury Capri. When's the last time you saw one of these things, huh? Some people would look at it and go, it's the Mustang ripoff. It's the same freaking platform, but I haven't seen one of these in forever. If you look at the size of these tubes, that is not a 1 5/8 tube. That is a 1 3/4 inch tube header. The problems that he's having is the carburetor, somebody else kind of played with the carburetor and was a little wonky on the whole thing. I'm just gonna go through, make sure things are set up and make sure that they're working properly, good throttle response, things like that. Now the headers, they're rattling. They're rattling against the frame. On the passenger side, he's talking about it sounds like it might be tinging a little bit against the bell housing. This has got a scatter shield in it. And from that, the worst one is the driver's side. I'll show you what he's talking about because I got it up in the air. So I'll tell you exactly what's going on there. You have two options. Option one, you would just simply, heat the pipe up, dent it in a little bit, and most likely you're not gonna see any horsepower loss, anything like that, because we don't have to dent it in a lot. But if you can do option two and do some notching, that's a better way because then you're actually using the headers the way that they're meant. Here's the kicker with what's going on with this. Having a 1 3/4 inch header, and these are old, having this 1 3/4 inch header on this thing, I cannot pull the header out of the car out of this passenger side. So it looks like somebody has tried to like notch and move around the header and they got it pretty good, but at a certain point, the passenger side, I would suggest that we take the tube, heat it up, and pound it in a little bit and just give a little bit of room, 1/8 of an inch worth of room. The driver's side, which is the one that's rattling the most, that he says he notices the most, I can notch the frame with the header in the car, and I think that'll solve his problem. That's what we're gonna do right now. All right, this is where we're hitting. So you can see right here against the frame, we're smacking right there. So what I'm planning on doing is you can see this hole passes straight through the frame. I'm gonna notch it here, and then I'm gonna come across here. We're not gonna lose that much strength, if anything at all. So just taking this notch out is gonna open that pipe up. We'll be safe, we'll be good. And obviously, because of having this hole, I connect to the hole, I come straight out to here, that piece is gonna plop out, we're good to go. But you can hear how it's rattling, and I know that's what he's hearing. Now on this side, this is where, let me get the grinder out of the way. This is where it gets funky. Now you can see what he's hitting, all right in there. To be able to get that header out of the car, I'm not sure if I can show it well enough here, but you can see how tight the header is. There's no way I'm gonna get the header out of the car. I mean, there we go. There's no way I'm gonna get the header out of the car. It is so tightly packed inside there. That honestly, yeah, I'm nice and comfortable. That honestly, it's not gonna happen. You'd have to pull the motor part way out or all the way out to be able to get that passenger side and to be able to heat up the header and pinch it in a little bit. You might be able to do it underneath. We're hitting like right here. It's just, you can see how it's just barely missing like the far nut that's on top of it. See how it's barely missing. And it's nothing too crazy, and I can see where he wants a little bit of help and just to get rid of the vibrations. So we're gonna take care of that, get this thing done, finished up, back on the road. The carburetor tuning, we'll get into that in a second. When he and I were talking, I know he doesn't want to spend a lot of money modifying things, pulling things out, because like you pull the motor out, then you want to put a cam in it, you want to make it go faster, because you're gonna spend so much money just to fix the headers, then let's modify a few other things on the list, shall we say. I don't hear any rattling. Yeah.
I think we fixed it. Woo, yeah.
So now with the tuning side of this, gonna get into the carburetor, but the other thing was I noticed how fat this thing was stinking, just like, ugh, and it was puffing a little black. We're gonna mess with accelerator pump because of that little whop whop and even getting half throttle. There's a couple of things I noticed that were wrong in there. We'll adjust some idle mixture screws, so on and so forth. Let's get into this. What I'm doing right now is adjust an accelerator pump. It was too tight, and I want a little bit of room in it to wiggle around. I'll show it to you here in a second, but it's a little better. All right. Woo! That was probably 3 turns out. Half. 1. 1.5. Those idle mixture screws are out way too far. Half. 1. 1.5. There we go. Half. 1. 1.5. That one was 1.5. That one was almost 3. Yeah, get that. And it finally comes to life. I'm gonna go out about a half a turn. Seems a little better. Not bad. All right, I'm going to go about a quarter turn now. It's close. Interesting. What I'm messing with right now is the vacuum secondary. I'm just opening it up. You hear I get that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Let's take it out for a little rip around town. Man, that clutch is way high. They're not terrible, but you can tell it's manual brakes. Now, I like when cars are come in like this. They're nice, easy, quick, simple fixes. Nothing too crazy on this thing, you guys. Just a nice, simple frame notching and a little bit of carburetor rework. I am closing up the shop, and we are going to a nice little freaking car show here. Every Monday, we got one out in our little neck of the woods, and I went through and I washed and waxed. That's right, and I got the old SS416. It's really a 5.3 right now. But the SS416 looking pretty and sexy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It looks the part. slower than shit, but it absolutely looks apart. So let's go check out some hot rods. So not a big turnout today. It is way too hot out right now, and people are leaving way before they should, but beautiful Bronco over here. Sounds like he's got that idling about 500. That's nice. But we got a couple of things out here, nothing too crazy. There's the truck. Little Nova. Nice little scat pack. But yeah, guys, it is so freaking hot out here. Everybody's jetting, everybody's going home. But I gotta say, truck still looks good. Took the time, waxed her up. This is gonna be it, my friends. I figured there'd be a lot more people out here, but like I said, it is way too hot, way too sticky, way too nasty. So I'm gonna go home. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I will see you on the next one. Woo!